So, in Olympia. And disabling the preview in OBS because, you know, I don't need to see it. So, a little time before the games start, let's talk to Barnabas.
Welcome to the Olympics! Breathe in! Ah, can you not taste the excitement in the air?
Are you going to be like this the whole time we're here?
By the gods, yes!
I'll try and win quickly then.
Come now, you must be feeling something.
I'm just having fun with you. Who wouldn't be impressed?
It is a place of immortal glory. You can be sure Ira and Zeus will be watching your performance closely.
Oh, no pressure then.
Forget that for the moment, and let's enjoy the sights and see what Olympia has to offer. Isn't this magnificent?
It's certainly impressive. Though I'm sad we'll be missing the chariot races.
Oh, what I would have given to see that. We should take in the sights and praise the gods to be here at such a time.
Which sites should we see?
There are so many. Let me think. The Temple of Zeus, the Altar of Zeus, and, of course, the Olympic tree.
We're in Olympia. It's only fitting we visit the Temple of Zeus.
So the Temple of Zeus was specifically the statue of Zeus at the Temple of Zeus, which is made by our friend Phidias, was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. It was constructed in 435 BCE and remained standing until at least sometime between 395 Common Era and 475 Common Era, when it was destroyed in a fire.
I heard it's one of the wonders of the world, and sculpted by your friend, Phidias.
I'd hardly say friend. Even acquaintance might be pushing it.
Can't you just feel the presence of Zeus and Ira when you stand here?
I thought it was the wind.
Don't mock the gods!
I'm sorry. I don't want my feelings to cast a shadow on your day.
Don't think yourself as tortured by the gods, but as molded for greatness by their hands.
I am molded by no one's hands. If the gods know me, they watch in silence.
Come, let's leave this place. Fortunately for you, I have enough faith for the both of us.
I'd like to see the Olympic tree.
Gotta love Barnabas.
You brought me to see a tree?
Not just any tree. This is the sacred tree from which the winner's kotinos are made.
I'd rather have drachmi than a wreath.
A kotinos is no ordinary wreath. The olive branches are harvested by children and taken to the temple of Ira. There, the Hellenodike, or judges, make the wreaths.
I guess they'll be lighter to carry back to Sparta than gold.
At least you see the practicality, if not the wonder, of the Olympic wreaths.
We should make an offering to Zeus for good luck in the games.
We'll come back and deal with that side quest in a bit.
Now, out of the way. Stand aside, all of you.
To think I would see such an offering to the gods in Olympia itself.
I've never seen anything like this.
And this is nothing. On the final day, the Magiros will slaughter 100 bulls for the hecatomb to honor Zeus.
I could eat.
But that's not for people like us.
What's wrong with people like us? My friend here would like to savor your offering. I have the drachmi.
Who won't say no to some extra drachmi?
Mmm, delicious. Thank you, my friend.
Gladly. I know how much this all means to you.
Well then, I think we have spent enough time here.
Agreed. Let's go.
So the sacrifices could be...
Varnavas,
Yes?
thank you for this. I hope I wasn't too much of a distraction.
No, it was made better by your company. A flock of harpies couldn't dampen my spirits. We are at the Olympics. You're competing, and I believe you'll win.
So the sacrifices could be eaten after they'd been made because the gods were believed to enjoy the sacrifices based on the smell rather than actually physically consuming it.
Hey, Mistios, would you like to learn about your future?
Sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen?
Thank you. I would like to know what the fates have planned for me.
You would? Yes, of course you would. Everyone wants their future told by the great Uzo.
Well, what is it?
I see great things.
Like what?
You know, things. And it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Thank you, thank you. Tell your friends.
What is it with the Olympics? Everyone's out to make drachmi. Palaka, my drachmi! Hey, stop! Thief! Hey, thief! Looks like Phoebe. And as nimble a thief. I have to find her. The sanctuary of Olympia, where the greatest athletes compete for fame and glory. Hey! Come back here! Thief! A street thief. Just like Phoebe. You led me on a good chase, but I caught you. Hand it over.
Hand what over?
My drachmi. Give it back.
Here, please, don't hurt me. They made me do it. I didn't want to. Honest.
Hush. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
But the captain will.
Captain?
Yeah, it's him that makes us do this.
Us?
The other street kids.
Why is he making you steal?
For the drachmi, stupid.
You should be more polite to adults.
Why? What have adults done for me?
Fair enough.
I mean, she's got a point there.
Sounds like the captain needs a good talking to.
Don't talk, just hit. He even stole my mother's necklace from me. Says I'll get it back if I steal from him. It's all that I had left of her.
I'll help you get your necklace.
Why would you care?
You remind me of someone. Someone very special.
how's everyone doing tonight? Well, I go off after this captain.
Why do I feed those little shits? This is no place for you.
Also, I need to mess with the stream elements because it probably shouldn't have timed you out there, Granger. But I'll have to deal with that at the next break. Or
You think this is a game? You're supposed to bring me drachmi, not excuses.
I'm testing out new bot stuff so that I can do things like this, but it shouldn't be, you know, preventing things. So it's a learning curve still. Sorry about that. So apart from my bot misbehaving and abusing its moderation privileges, how are you doing? I have absolutely no idea whatsoever.
Keeping children in cages? Whoever did this will pay. This must be Maya's necklace. Malaka kept it on him. There's that Malaka I saw in the market. He must be in on this scheme. I should
Please,
return to
I
Maya.
only wanted to help the children. Spare me, and I'll do better. I'll look after them all.
Malaka more or less translates to son of a bitch. I don't know, maybe the mod bot just intercepted all of the swearing that they did besides Malaka, right?
I got something for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! What happened to Alopex? You know, the guy who distracted you while I nabbed your purse?
I spared him. He's promised to help you and the others.
Good, I always liked him. He used to share his food with us and stand up for us when the Athenian got mad.
You'll do fine. Take care.
Thanks for saving us from the Athenian. Now we get to keep everything we steal.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the moral of the story that she wants. But okay, whatever. Let's go chat with Herodotus and see what he's up to.
Cassandra, please. If these fools break the truce...
Thief! You're on to talk, you double-dealing dog!
So, there was a truce that was declared across the Greek world when the Olympic Games was going on, and the penalties for breaking it were quite severe. Within the context of this game, you break the truce and you wind up with an automatic 3-alarm bounty on your head. Or, that's not right. You wind up with 3 times the normal bounty for whatever it is. So if you do something that would get you normally a 1 mercenary bounty, you wind up with 3 mercenaries chasing you instead.
Nobody wants trouble here. You know what will happen to you both if you break the truce. Now, if someone can tell me what's going on...
This dishonorable cur stole from me!
Huh. You call me a thief? You're the thief!
Enough! I'll ask the questions. Herodotus, what's all this about?
This scum robbed me!
Scum! I am from an honorable family. Only a lowly Ionian would steal.
I said Herodotus.
Yes. It seems both their treasuries were breached and their valuables stolen.
If there's been a theft, why do you suspect each other?
Because this...
It's a matter of blood. Makar is from an eminent Dorian line. Mighty warriors, but rather austere. While Lelech is from Ionian stock. A grand tradition of artists and philosophers.
You mean philanderers?
Both sides are important.
Spoken like a true Ionian.
It seems unlikely they would rob each other at the same time.
You have to find out who stole their drachmi. I can't believe they would do this to each other. Whatever their issues, they've always respected the Olympic truce.
I'll find out what happened and protect the truce.
If you prove it's Makar, I will reward you well.
As will I, if you bring me evidence of Lelech's double-dealing.
And what if it's neither of you?
Then they will both reward you.
Very well.
Agreed.
Yeah, I couldn't say what the precise cause of things, the buffering issue is, although I suspect it's something Twitch server side. You know, Friday nights being a popular evening to be streaming, but
Did you see anything?
No, nope. Not nothing. Far less than anything.
So you saw something?
Well, only if you count torches. But they crept up on me, they did. Must have been at least 30 of them.
Torches crept up on you. If there were 30 of them, why isn't the ground stomped flat?
Doeskin sandals, very soft. Don't leave a trace. Anyway, hard to tell how many as I was unconscious.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Right.
It's all right if you ran. Fear can change a man.
I wasn't afraid. I was asleep. Oh, I mean,
I won't tell. But did you see anything?
no. Except
Yes?
some torches heading east.
And you didn't investigate?
I didn't want to leave my post.
But you'd already been robbed.
If I deserted my post, I'd be charged with dereliction of duty.
Then I'll let you get back to work.
Yeah, he is every bit as good at guard duty as most of the people that we've assassinated along the course of the game.
These crypts have been opened. There's no sign of forced entry. A note. Take all that you can carry and meet me at the ruins where we first consummated our love. Soon we will be free. I've heard talks of ruins outside the city. And from what the guard said, the torches were heading in that direction.
So is that proven to be at all helpful with the buffering issues for you there?
I found the thief. Off we go now. So, thieves, I finally catch you.
Please, we're not thieves.
Yet here you are, with stolen goods.
You don't understand. This is rightfully ours. It's our inheritance.
How can this all be yours?
It belongs to our families. By blood, it's rightfully ours.
If it's already yours, why not wait? Why steal everything now?
We wanted a new life. One where we could be free and our love doesn't have to hide in the shadows.
Who are you exactly?
They are my daughter and his son!
Kader!
This is how you repay me for raising you? By running off with some woman squirted from my enemy's loins?
This robbery has brought you together. Lelech, Makar, you worked together to find out what happened to your drachmi.
Actually, the guard told us.
And his family stole my money.
As yours did mine.
But think how much you could achieve working together.
You're a mistress. Carry out your duty and kill the thieves. I will pay you handsomely.
Kader, no!
I agree. I will match Makar's price on this. Do what you were hired to do.
You would kill your own son and daughter?
We have other children. Now, are you a mistress or not?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely a Mystios. But, you realize that what we do to people who harm their children
I will not slaughter innocents. Your families would stand a better chance for their future without the both of you.
I didn't want it to come to this. But now, we can forge a new future for our two families. One built on love.
I wish you luck with that. Join my crew. Let me show you.
I think we should pay off the bounty. And then this is actually a wonderful opportunity to show off the aspect of this game which is, for lack of a better way of putting it, tomb raiding. Scattered across the map are ancient tombs, Mycenaean, Minoan, what have you, and they have stelaes, which if you interact with them, give you a free skill point. Those are large spiders. Of course, you have to watch out for these things. Not good for you to stand on that. So, hey presto, free ability points. So, since it sounds like we've had some buffering issues, and I want to keep my eye on that for things, if somebody could, when they hear me saying this, say mark or hi or something in the chat, just so I've got an idea on how far the lag is.
Huh? Who's there? Hey!
Where is that coming from?
Okay, it looks like about a minute and a half or so.
Thank you.
So in reality, women were not allowed at the Olympic Games. Simply being in the stadium could be punishable by death. So this game, having Cassandra running around like this, much less competing in the games, would be that just simply didn't happen. The exception was that women were allowed to field chariot teams. Now, by field I mean own and have men drive them. The first woman to actually win an Olympic title was I am forgetting her name off the top of my head, but she was the daughter of King Ahidamos II, the Spartan king, the older of the two Spartan kings that we met in the last stream.
Place your bets now. Who will win the javelin? It could be you. Come on, place your bets. Place your bets now. Aletis has plenty of drachmi for you to win.
Your pitch could use some work. You'd attract more customers if you sounded more enthusiastic.
Everyone's betting against Pitekos. Rumor is he's off his game. If it's true, I'm going to be ruined.
I mean, we could hurt his opponent. Well, okay, chat. You tell me, one or two. Anyone? Oh, I'll go ahead and do two, since I'm not... if you guys are far enough behind.
What if I recited a poem? One of Pindaros's, you know, to inspire him to greatness.
Look, Pitekos is good, but he's not really that kind of athlete.
All right. Let's hear your plan, then.
Just go see what's wrong. See if there's a way to help him win. For Athens. For Drachmi.
Okay, well, we can go check it out, but we're not going to throw the games in favor of Athens.
Pitekos. Thank you.
Since we're supposed to win the games for Sparta.
Sort things out.
Pitekos, Aleti sent me to help you.
Really? Can you perform wonders?
On occasion.
My lucky javelin. It broke. Can you fix it?
Aren't you meant to use the official javelins?
Yes, but it was my lucky one. I can't win without it.
When you say lucky, you mean special. As in, made to give you an advantage.
Look, my javelin was hollow as a reed and nearly as light.
but it looked just like an Olympic one. If you really want to help, bring me another like it. And I'll win the games for Athens. And I'll let us.
Where would I find such a javelin?
Well, you could buy one, I suppose.
Do any of your fellow Olympians have special javelins?
Perhaps.
Don't worry, I'll get you a javelin.
Thanks. Maybe I've still got a chance to win.
You sell javelins?
Of course! Lucky you, I still have some left. With the games on, they sell out fast.
But are they any good?
The best! Fly fast and true, rest assured. But they'll cost you.
I'll take one.
Thank you! And may it fly far!
So that's a simple javelin.
This looks like it'll work.
Come on, give me the prompt to talk to him.
I got you a javelin.
Good. Let's take a look.
Here, take this.
Hey, this javelin's amazing! Light, easy to handle, and most importantly, look just like the real thing!
I'm glad I could help. Go with Nikkei, my friend. I should find a Lettis.
Of course, I meant to give him the one that was official. Oh well.
Good, you're back. Get it done?
Of course.
Excellent. How about a little bet on our boy, then?
Yeah, no.
No. I've done my job. And now I want my drachmi.
Suit yourself. More drachmi for Lettis.
Let's see. Actually, we can go talk to Phidias first. I don't think I'm going to go. He gives us what amounts to a long fetch quest that sends us flying all over different parts of creation, so I don't think we're going to actually pursue that right now, but...
Ah, you are a welcome sight. Your beauty brings light into the darkness of what has become my life.
It's good to see you too, Phidias.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No. Why?
You're sure you weren't followed? Good, good. They're out there, though. Watching. Waiting.
You're safe here.
Ah, my beautiful innocent. If only the gods would allow me time to grant you immortality in bronze.
There'll be time.
But the weave of my life is unraveling. I need your help if I'm to stop it.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see why you're frightened.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
What's so special about the stick?
It's not just any stick. The Skitali is used by the Spartans to send coded messages.
Okay, so let's talk about your stick.
Skitali!
All right, Skitali.
I need to get the code. Then I'll show you how it works.
What did the message say?
Look to your art. The King of Gods has a message to impart.
Fantastic. That's not a message. It's barely passable as a riddle.
It's obvious. The King of Gods.
Zeus?
Yes. And what am I?
There's so many answers to that, but... I suppose you're a sculptor.
Exactly.
So, where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course. It's here in Olympia. The clue for the Skitali should be around the statue.
Okay. If it'll put your mind at rest, I'll help.
Thank you. Now hurry and look to the statue of Zeus in his temple to find the message. Once I have the clue, I can decipher it with the Skitali.
Don't worry. I'll be back as soon as I can. Phidias is paranoid. But maybe it's not all in his mind.
I mean, the Cult of Cosmos is out to kill him. So... And we know this already. Cassandra knows this already. But,
This must be what Phidias was looking for. Unbelievable craftsmanship. Much better than the statue in Kefalonia.
that's not terribly hard, Cassandra.
I should get back to Phidias so he can decipher the message.
You know, because going in and out the front door is for normal people who can't climb around without fall damage. Oops. Remember, kids, look before you leap. You might land on someone.
So, what was the message? Did it give you the information you were looking for?
In a manner of speaking, the message you gave me, I wrapped it around the rod.
You wrapped it around your rod?
Yes, the Skitali. It's ingenious. The right message for the right rod. Wrap the cloth around it and the letters should align, giving you the message.
Yes, very interesting. But what did it say?
It's directions.
Well, don't keep me waiting. What did it say?
It's a list of statues and there's something else, but it's not complete.
Do you think the complete message will be revealed once all the statues have been visited?
I would assume so.
Someone's gone to a lot of trouble to ensure this remains a secret.
Maybe it will reveal the identity of the ones who want to dispose of me. Will you help?
Tell me what I need to do.
There are 3 locations listed. Each region has a statue of some renown placed there.
So it's safe to say that at each of these statues there'll be a clue.
Yes, it'll be quite a journey. The statues are scattered all over. There's one near Kythera, another at Thasos, and also Samos.
What statue should I be looking for in Kythera?
Oh, what an island. The birthplace of the goddess of love. How I wish I could go with you.
It is a fitting place then to look for Aphrodite.
Exactly. The island lies at the southeastern tip of the Peloponnese. You will find what we seek at Aphrodite's feet.
What's in Thasos?
Ah, a controversial statue indeed. It can only be the one of Theagenes from this northern isle.
Theagenes?
The Olympic hero. It's even rumored that Heracles himself was his father. He was exquisitely immortalized by the sculptor Glaukis of Aegina.
What statue should I seek in Samos?
Well, it's not exactly Samos or Lesbos, but a small island nestled between. In the bosom of the ocean, one might say.
Stick to the statue. What is it?
Why, Poseidon, of course. It is as if you are watching the god himself holding back the waves.
I should be on my way. This will take some time.
Of course. But I am excited to see where this will lead.
As am I. Stay safe, Phidias.
You too. And return to me as soon as you have all the clues.
Don't worry, I will.
So, just to give an idea as to how far flung all of this is, the statue in Kythera that we need to get to is so, like, there or so. And for reference, we're up here in Elise at Olympia. Then there's one which is on this little island. The statue of Poseidon's over there, so a long ways away. And then, let's see, he was talking about over on Thassos. It's located here. So this quest would take us to quite a ways away. Over here, and down to here. Now, if we'd done things in a slightly different order where we had fast travel points established, this would be a much easier one to do, because we just, fast travel. But we don't. And that's a lot more time of just, watching the Adrestia cut through the waves to get from A to B, which is kind of boring as the stream thing goes. So, unless there is strong preference otherwise from people in the chat, I think we're going to stick to the quest here in at least the Olympics. So...
This won't be an easy task. But whatever the messages reveal, must be important.
So, he keeps talking about his, as his Scitale, Cassandra's putting it a stick. That particular piece of technology for sending secret messages continued to be used until relatively recently. There's documentation of Thomas Jefferson making use of it during the American Revolution, for example.
Please, I only wanted to see my son compete.
You mean you wanted to gaze lustfully upon the bodies of the athletes?
No, I swear.
You have dishonored yourself and the games.
Please, let me explain.
No excuses. You know the price for your transgression.
What crime has this woman committed?
Exactly that. Her crime is that she is a woman.
It's news to me that's now a crime. Shouldn't you lock yourself up first, then?
I am the priestess of Dimitra. I preside over the games. She's a married woman who tried to watch them, disguised as a man, no less.
And why is any of this a crime?
For a married woman, there's too much temptation.
Yeah, as a reminder, the ancient Greek Olympics, the athletes competed stark naked, so that's part of what they're getting at.
Who are you?
Kalipatira, I just wanted to see my son compete. My family has a proud lineage at the Olympic Games. My father, brothers, nephew, and son have all won wreaths. Do I not have the right to see them?
Enough of your lies!
As far as the ancient Greeks were concerned, no, she wouldn't have a right to see them. Now, that's not fair.
She doesn't deserve to be punished like this.
This is nothing. Death is the punishment. She shall be thrown from the mountain.
Help me! Prove I have a right to see my son compete!
You have no right. You broke a sacred tradition, and for that, you will be punished.
Your laws are wrong, and I'll prove it.
As you're so outspoken in her defense, I will give you a chance. Present me evidence of Kalipatira's noble heritage, or she will die as she ruled, to appease the gods.
I should find Kalipatira's son. He should be able to help prove his mother's innocence.
And we all know how Cassandra feels about laws that involve throwing people off of mountains. Don't get Cassandra angry. You wouldn't like her when she's angry.
Do you know Kalipatira?
I don't know her well, but she dotes on her son, and she's always making offerings.
Offerings?
For her husband. She's a pious woman. He's long since crossed the Styx, and she misses him terribly. But we all have our time.
Thank you. You've been a great help. Do you know Kalipatira?
I seen that one all right, always hanging around the athletes' tents. Disgraceful, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do.
All those young, oiled, rippling bodies gives you shivers, muscles everywhere. Oh, disgusting it is. And her a married woman and all.
There's no harm in looking at an attractive man, is there?
Yes, yes there is. You young ones always thinking with what's between your legs. And she definitely was. Saw her meet a man regularly on that bench over there.
You saw her meet a man. Thank you.
Hypocritical much?
I'm looking for Kalipatira's son. Do you know him?
I should hope so. It's me.
Your mother told me you're competing in the Olympics.
Just like my grandfather. The great Diagoras himself.
That's good to know, but I need more. The priestess of Dimitra has accused your mother of sacrilege.
Is she alright? What happened?
She's fine for now. She snuck into the stadium to watch you, and I need to prove that she had a right to do it.
If anyone did, it was Mater. Her brothers were champions, as I am now. No one honors the Olympics like her.
Thank you. Sit tight, and I'll prove your mother was in her right to attend the games. The poem The Agoras of Rhodes. Dedicated by Pindaros himself. To Kay. Always be proud, little one. Your father is the greatest of Pancration champions. What's this? I have always longed for you. Kalipatira has an admirer. That priestess was in a hurry to carry out her sentence on Kalipatira. I should find him quickly.
So, women were not permitted to attend the Olympic Games. They actually had their own, or there was what was known as the Herian Games. It was a foot race that was dedicated to the goddess Hera, the queen and mother of the gods, which occurred about the same time frame as the Olympics, every 4 years, and that was just for women. Now there's only one event in that, and it was a foot race.
Kronos.
We are gathered here today to carry out the will of the gods, to carry out justice.
Please, you must believe me!
Wait! You found the evidence you were looking for?
Yes. Kalipatira is the daughter of the Agoras. I found the poem of the Agoras of Rhodes dedicated to the family by Pindaros.
And this proves her story?
I talked to her son and people who know her. She is a good woman who loves the games and respects the gods. Her family has turned out champions for 3 generations.
Perhaps we have judged her too harshly. Her family has been a credit to the Olympic legacy.
As you say, it would be a shame to tarnish such a proud family name. The gods forgive you. Go.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you.
Nobody deserves such a fate.
Nobody deserves to be thrown off a map, and we should know. Really is quite a view.
I need to talk to him.
So, we'll go talk to the Pancratian organizer.
Pancration here!
Okay, I'm going to pause this right there for a quick break while I grab a fresh drink. If somebody could, say, mark or hear or something in the text chat, just so I've got an idea as to how far removed we are. And I will get us restarted in just a moment. Okay, looks like we're less Okay, folks. Well, let's get this back in session.
Welcome all! It is my pleasure to introduce to you Kalias, a former champion here in the stadium, and now an esteemed judge here in Olympia.
My friends, it is an honor for me to introduce this event, one so close to my heart. The Pancration! I will not delay you with words, for we all want to see action. For Zeus, let the competition commence!
Ha ha ha! I'll squish you like a bag! Fuck off!
That's not fair! It hurts!
Where's your tough talk gone now? That was your best?
That was but the beginning!
What?
Now that our contestant is warmed up, let's see what she can do against Erastos!
Good luck!
Don't blink, or you will be seeing stars!
Come on! That's the spirit!
So, Pancration was incredibly violent. There weren't really all that many rules, and on more than one occasion, the victor was declared posthumously.
The crowd loves you, but you're not done yet.
Not done?
A fine offering to the gods, wouldn't you say? Soon, we will return for the final contest. The mighty Cassandra against our reigning champion, Thoriafs!
Astounding!
To think I could be a companion to an Olympic champion.
Oh, you're even better at sparring than I am. Though, if Socrates were a more willing partner...
Alcibiades, are you all right?
I was with my friends, Demophanes and Callias. Respected Olympic judges, no less.
Too much cheap wine?
You look like you drank from Medea's cup.
Medea's cup? You think he's been poisoned?
Yeah, hang on a second, folks. Okay.
You were celebrating?
It's the Olympics. What's not to celebrate? We were at the Leonideon.
If you've been poisoned, I need to find these judges.
Poisoned? Do you think that they could be too, or... No, never. They're good men. You can't think one of them. They host a celebration every Olympics to celebrate the sacred truce.
Stay with him. I'll find out what happened.
Extend to me your olive branch, and I will take the grove.
Well, that tells us what happened to Alcibiades.
This was definitely poison. And Alcibiades wasn't the only victim.
Yeah, I think they're dead.
The truce is fragile enough. This food smells strange, but it's not rotten. This proves it. Poison. It must have been added to the food and wine. Supply list for the celebration. And the merchant's name. Time to pay this Priam a visit. Now, we're going to have a conversation.
Please, please, I was just doing what I was told.
I'm not after you. I'm after whoever wanted this done.
I don't know, I never saw him. I just thought he wanted to fix a race, but then I saw what started happening, and I knew they'd been poisoned.
My friend, Alcibiades. I need to save him.
You'll likely find the antidote up at Fort Coroibos.
Whoever did this will pay. Go, and don't let me see your face again.
Yes, thank you.
Colt guard. So we need to get up to the fort up here and do something about Callias, the Olympic judge that is poisoning people. I'm just gonna borrow this horse. I'm sure nobody will mind. Probably would be bad form to trample the people running the foot race. My money's on the bear.
This must be the antidote. Come on. I should be extra careful in this area.
I see a horse and... Oh. Can't tell whether the archer or the bear won. My money's still on the bear. Well, the horse that I'm riding at the moment is a random horse which I commandeered for the purpose, not one of the Phobos. It's not Phobos, so it doesn't have one of the fancy schmancy skins. And remember, we get in 3 times the trouble if we get caught killing someone.
I'll root all of you out.
But apparently, we scared everybody away before anybody could put a bounty on us. Okay then. Not exactly what I expected to happen there. But then I will admit I also did not actually mean to hit the assassinate button. So... all's well that ends well, I guess? Except for the dead guy?
Here, I have the antidote.
More wine, please, to wash away the taste.
A treatment worthy of Hippocrates.
I can already feel my stamina returning.
Didn't you have one last fight in the Pancration?
Let's go.
Pancration! Your next opponent is Dorios. Claims to be descended from Heracles himself.
So Dorius of Rhodes was an actual historical Olympian who competed several times, and historically speaking, in the 88th Olympiad, the Olympics that were allegedly competing in, or supposedly competing in here within the context of the game, he actually won Pancration, the Pancration wreath for that Olympiad.
I'm ready.
You ever faced an Olympic champion before?
No, but I've gotten this far.
Well, you don't look the part. You're not even oil for Zeus's sake.
Remember that oil we got for Testicles?
I do have some oil. It could come in handy, and it smelled good. I'll use it.
Just as well we didn't give it to Testicles earlier.
Huh. You smell better than last time.
Let's get this over with.
For Ira. We've seen our esteemed newcomer rise quickly to become a contender. But let's see how she does against our reigning champion, Dorios!
That's enough.
You'll have to try harder if you want to live.
I'll squash you like a bug.
Yeah, this guy actually could do that.
Won't last much longer. You have Tishi's own luck. Why won't you die?
That kind of did the eagle better, not the real one.
Rip. Try that again. No, I guess we're further away. I'll make sure I hit a quick save before getting into the fight. Thought I'd done that. Apparently I didn't.
Pancration, here! Last chance to claim your spot! Your next opponent is Dorios. Claims to be descended from Heracles himself.
I'm ready.
You ever faced an Olympic champion before?
No, but I've gotten this far.
Well, you don't look the part. You're not even oil for Zeus's sake.
I do have some oil. It could come in handy, and it smelled good. I'll use it.
You smell better than last time.
let's get this over with.
For Ira. We've seen our esteemed newcomer rise quickly to become a contender. But let's see how she does against our reigning champion, Dorian!
Try this again.
You're dead!
You'll have to try harder if you want to live!
Victory! Nikkei! The gods have looked kindly on these, our champions! But there can only be one winner! Sparta! Yours is eternal glory!
Okay, let's see, what's next? Well, we have gathered 3 hints into the identity of the cultist king of Sparta. So, it is by my clock 8:46, which means another hour and 15 minutes or so on the stream. What do people want to see happen? Shall we go after a one of the side quests here in one of the additional unrelated side quests here in Elise? Shall we toddle over to Boeotia to start Achidamos's assignment, which will be opening up another set of quests? What interests people? Okay. So, I am going to go ahead and say let's head on over to Boeotia, because, to be honest, there's not huge, terribly interesting side quests as far as I'm concerned, and at least there's a couple, though they make a bit more sense when we've gotten further on in the storyline. So, because we've not actually been to Boeotia yet and don't have anything unlocked fast travel wise, I'm gonna send us to the next nearest one, which is in Megaris. And while that's going, I'll go ahead and cue a recap scene to remind people what we're heading to Boeotia for.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Boeotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
What's going on in Boeotia?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If anyone can turn the tide there, it's you.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.
Yeah, no, I enjoy making the recaps, and I'm glad that they're well received. The general rule of thumb. Actually, we're going to war. We might as well dress like it. So, the general rule of thumb, in my experience with content creation like that, it frequently takes, about an hour or so for each minute or so of content that gets made. So I mean, you know, we could follow the road, but where we're going, we don't need roads, right? Also, there's a fast travel point up there. And a wolf. Boeotia, land of perpetual war. So, if you've heard of the Greek city, or ancient Greek city-state of Thebes, that over there is it.
Come on. Ella.
Hey look, that looks suspiciously like a Spartan camp.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. I'm looking for...
You!
Stentor? Malacas! I'm here to help, you idiot.
Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidamos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the kings sent you?
Stentor, relax. I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then, and why now?
I'm here on business. What's going on?
Everything is fine. The Boeotian rebels are a problem, but nothing we can't handle.
What is the Spartan army doing in Boeotia?
We sieged Athens, but Cleon took power and pushed us out. Taking Boeotia will weaken his position. The wolf was gone. I was needed. I couldn't abandon my men.
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Boeotian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Deianira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them? I'd like to see you try.
I told you we could work this out. All right then. I'll find these champions and put an end to them.
I doubt it will be as easy as you think.
but I'm relieved to see you can follow orders.
Where will I find these mighty Viotians?
I only know of two. There are reports of Aristeos occupying the military fort of Gla. Nesea was last seen in the forest east of Thebes.
I thought the Viotians hated everyone. Why are they working with Athens?
They see both Sparta and Athens as enemies. But Athens got here first, and they agreed to a temporary alliance.
What's so great about these champions? They're just 4 people against the Spartan military.
Sparta has its army, and Viodia has its legions. They're a symbol of what this place used to be.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta.
Just 4 people against the Spartan army. Well, you know, yeah, and the Spartan army versus Cassandra, my money would be on Cassandra, so... So this is an example of a architectural dome tomb that they're scattered all over Greece. They date to the Bronze Age. It's a common type of noteworthy tomb. And yes, we are every bit as related to Nikolaos as Stentor is, even if we were his adopted kid before he was his adopted kid. So, okay. The military fort of Gla, located on the island at the center of Lake Kopais, which is it is an actual real-world Mycenaean era military fortification. And the lake that surrounds it has both. It's a man-made lake and has existed and not existed. It's been drained and refilled at various points throughout history. I don't remember off the top of my head whether it exists right now or not. But at this time period, the lake definitely existed, and there was actually a Mycenaean era settlement which was submerged by the lake. I find it mildly amusing that, you know, we're in full Spartan military armor and the Athenians are like, yeah, nope, that's fine. Don't care. Probably should not stick out quite so much like a sore thumb. Head up and over to that fast travel point. Thebes, ladies and gentlemen.
should be careful. High security here.
So as I head over to Fort Glaw, what time on Sunday afternoon works best for people? Start, stop, of general availability if we're going to be doing a stream then. Tentatively, I could schedule something for 1:30 to 5. I don't know if that's longer than people want to be committing to. Can do something that's, 1 to 4. Could do something that's 2 to 5. Hey look, a conveniently placed boat.
Come on.
People want me to schedule for a 3-hour event. People want me to schedule for a 2.5-hour event, a 2-hour event. What interests people, Because I can play the game anytime. I was mentioning the submerged settlement. Arnie was the city that it is under there was, when it was inhabited, had as large a population as the city of Athens. It was ultimately abandoned as part of the Bronze Age collapse I was talking about the other stream.
This cave looks like it might lead inside the walls. Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Let's see, is there conveniently on land someplace that I can... There we go. Always easier to go into a fort when it's nighttime.
That fort looks like a champion stronghold.
So the takeaway I'm getting is that maybe 2 to 5 or 2:30 to 5 or something like that sounds better to people. Is that accurate? If you're watching, don't keep your availability to yourself. I'm not a mind reader. Okay, then I will plan on 2:30 to 5.
Aristeos found you.
Well, we'll depopulate the fort before we go and get the champion. No reason not to. We are, after all, trying to win a war here for the Spartans, and removing the entire garrison of a fort is a good way to weaken the military in an area. Hi, how are ya? Let's see if I can actually successfully sabotage the beacon. Unlike the other evening when I meant to and then failed miserably at it for no obvious reason. Bye-bye. That was just too tempting. Though I suppose he survived the fall, but, or I guess I spoke too soon. Oh well. And that is why you raise the alarm before you go and investigate. Okay, so there's one treasure that I haven't gotten. Where's the other one? So you may have noticed the Athenian owl showing up on the Athenian shields, on the banners for the different fortifications in Athens-controlled territory, and whatnot. Athena was the goddess of war and wisdom, and one of the animals associated with her was the owl. You know, the trope of the wise owl. And so in the game, the Athenian military are represented with the blue owl, while the Spartans are represented by the red Greek letter lambda, the inverted. Well, hang on. So, popping into the photo mode because I can. So the Spartan, Lambda, and the Athenian owl. So if you've seen screenshots that I posted from this game on Facebook or wherever, that's actually how I have made them with the photo mode. Looks like the champion is in the middle of a fight.
Looks like I missed a fight. Potter?
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you. But I'm glad our paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest responsibility a man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region and destroy the rebels' morale.
You came all this way to help Stentor. Good. He needs it.
It's about time I started protecting those I care about.
You're right.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
I will never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
I wish you'd helped me back in Sparta. But Stentor does need help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Stentor is as much your family as I am. You can still be there for him.
I will.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
Goodbye, Cassandra of Sparta.
Okay, and somewhere I missed a chest in the fort here. Question is, where? And if I can't spot it on this pass, I'll come back and get it some other time. Ah, there it is.
I don't want to be spotted here.
That'll let us check off this fort. Get the XP for completing it. So she's going to be over here someplace, which is a ways away, so we'll fast travel over to Thebes. Semi-arbitrarily pick a point over in that general direction for wayfinding.
Did I tell you I'm thinking of leaving? This life just isn't for me. I just need enough time.
We ride!
Scratch 2 bandits.
Come on. This is it. Let's go.
There stalks the mighty hunter.
Two champions down, 2 to go. Now the other champions take quite a bit more in order to run their quest line down, so I'm actually, I think, going to wait on going after Denaria and Dracon until next time. It's a little bit on the early side, but So I think I'm gonna call this as good a stopping point as any for the stream for the night, actually. But I have appreciated having everyone here. So we're on the schedule then for Sunday afternoon from 2:30 to 5 Eastern Standard Time. I will make sure that the Twitch channel schedule is updated accordingly. Since this is a social network, if you're one of our lurkers, don't forget to follow the channel if you haven't already. Lurking is just fine. As you noticed, I do engage with the people in chat, so feel free to say hello and ask questions as you have them. Streams are archived here on Twitch for 14 days, and then permanently over at my YouTube channel. There's a link to the YouTube channel in the Twitch channel About tab. And with that, I will sign off and say goodnight. So, catch you next time, folks.